This one comes to us from foxnews.com. Here's one where this is a little bit of jerky to chew on. This is something for you guys to chew on back and forth. See what you think. I read it and I didn't even get through all of it, but I was reading it and I was like, what? An officer with the LAPD is speaking out against the rampant uptick violence against police officers after 13 cops were shot within 24 hours nationwide. Now, 6 were killed in the line of duty. 6 have been killed in the line of duty already this year. 6 cops have been killed in 2022. It's February 15th today. Officer Dion Joseph of the LAPD joined America's Newsroom Monday to discuss the recent violence, urging Americans to respect the men and women in blue and calling them the living embodiment of the law. And he kind of talks around that, and that's what I wanted to bring up. Our law enforcement, our cops, the living embodiment of the law. I mean, they represent the law because they're law enforcement, right? Some actually believe they're more law enforcer than they are public servant. Me, I'm a public servant. That means you come to me on the job. I'm like, how can I help you? And I've actually had people request me, like, where's the James? We want him. Where's he? Okay, can I see him? Why? Because I help people. I'm a public servant. I'm here for you. Officer Joseph told co-host Bill Hemmer of that was the America thing, law enforcement needs to be respected, not because we were angels who walk on water, but because we're the living embodiment of the law. You respect us because we're the living embodiment of the law. See, that's what kids are taught when they're growing up. Always respect the police officers. And then you get a pedophile or you get some cop that violates your rights, or by the time they're 17, 19 years old driving a car, they get pulled out of the car and they get searched while they sit on the curb. And they go, I thought we were supposed to trust cops. Why is he in my car? He goes on, and when you don't even respect or value the life of the living embodiment of that individual enforcing the law, you're going to have lawlessness that's going to come. We have lawlessness among the ranks of law enforcement. But that's the hypocrisy that we live in America. There were 9 police officers shot in Arizona, 2 shot in Maryland, 1 shot in New Mexico, and another shot in Pennsylvania last week in a matter of 24 hours. That's in February when we're talking last week. I'm just doing this today. This is a brand new news story. Meanwhile, according to FBI data, there were 73 police officers intentionally killed while wearing the badge last year, a 59% increase from 2020. So according to FBI data, in 2021, there was a 59% increase of police officers intentionally killed wearing the badge. 2022, we're already at 6 killed and 13 were shot last week. Officer Joseph stated, Dion Joseph, now what you have is this propaganda being regurgitated over and over again, which is all cops hate people of color. I've never said that, but I know there are people that say that. But I do know, I've seen it with my own eyes, in San Bernardino particularly, that most of the people, probably, I don't want to give a percentage, but I will, 96, 94% of the young men and women I see sitting on the curb while cops are searching their car are people of color. I rarely, if ever, maybe I don't know if I've seen it, a Caucasian or white person sitting on the curb while the cops go through their car. I've seen a lot of black people, men and women, sitting there while cops go through their car. Tons of people of color. So you can't tell me, well, cops don't target race. Then why is it the majority of people of color are on the curb while cops go to their car? Why not? Well, sometimes it's a black person, sometimes it's a white person. No, normally it's somebody that's black. And I'm seeing that. That's not some stat I'm pulling out of the air. I think that's what I see with my own eyes. Maybe I need new glasses. But he goes on, that's dangerous on its own, but when activists get a hold of it and see a way to take advantage of it and push their cause, when educators start teaching it to their kids, what's even worse is when politicians start espousing the same rhetoric, it creates a very dangerous environment for cops, and it devalues us as human beings. Well, what happens when a cop is violating somebody's rights and another cop is standing there going, just listen to him. Go ahead. Listen to my officer. Instead of, yo, come here. I'll take over. Just go get my paperwork. But it goes on. Move it up here. As many critics claim the war on cops is out of control, violent crime in cities nationwide has spiked. Well, there's always been violent crime. The murder rate in 22 cities climbed 44% last year, along notable increases in other violent crimes in some areas, which include gun assaults, robberies, and aggravated assaults. Dion Joseph said, it ends when we stop engaging in propaganda that devalues the lives of police officers. That's not where it's going to end. It ends when these cops standing there watching these other cops violate people's civil rights or punch on a handcuffed guy. It ends when they do like that female cop did. Where was it? I want to say Colorado. I'm not sure. But when that female cop grabbed that sergeant's gun belt and pulled him back, that's when it ends. When cops start stepping in and going, yo, stop, man. I don't care if I'm embarrassing you. Tell the chief, knock it off. You okay? You know, that's when it ends. As long as you guys stand by and go, I don't see nothing. I don't want to get fired. It's not going to end.